Hey guys, it's Cian here, and I'm with my legendary member Carol Larney, and we have just smashed the 6-week challenge. So all I want to do is talk to her a little bit how she got on. So what was the main reason that motivated you to get on board our 6-week challenge then, Carol?
Actually, to get motivation,
Okay.
because I had zero.
Yeah.
I've tried all these mad, no carbs, low carbs,
Yeah.
all the usual things, and I had just lost all motivation. Wasn't even getting out for a walk at some stages.
Yeah. Okay.
So I needed something totally
Yeah.
drastic
Uh-huh.
and different, and to get into fitness again. And then I discovered Super Mummy Academy.
Boom, SMA. So yeah, you applied for the program. We met up in person. We signed you up to the program,
Yeah.
and here we are 6 weeks later. Okay, so what were your results then after the 6-week challenge?
10.5 pounds
Awesome.
and 4% body fat.
Oh my God, you're melting away before my eyes. So more importantly, kind of how do you feel now after completing the 6 weeks back to when before you started? What's the biggest differences you've noticed?
Well, energy is the biggest one.
Yeah.
Motivation.
Mm.
I can see future, what I could expect to find. I knew it wasn't going to be a miracle pill or anything like I always expect with everything else. It's going to be a slow process for me personally. It's going to be a slow process.
Yeah.
But I believe with Cian and Super Mummy Academy's help, I can do it and keep it up
Yeah.
ongoing, because
Awesome.
I always give in.
Yeah, no extreme approaches here.
Yeah.
I think consistency is the biggest thing that you've
Yeah.
learned. Okay, and then how did you find the training sessions? Because a lot of gyms out there can be intimidating for people. How did you find your experience and the ladies and the coaching and stuff
Yeah.
like that?
Well, everybody's lovely.
Yeah.
So welcoming from day one. Cian makes you feel really comfortable when you're there. You don't feel awkward, even on my first night.
Yeah.
I was nervous getting out of the car. Walking over, but the minute you walk in, you're welcomed. You're told from the very minute of the workout what to do, even to the warm up. He gives you instructions, so you don't feel funny. You don't feel like you're sticking out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
And I feel very intimidated by gyms, me personally.
Yeah.
Don't like them. The queuing for a machine is,
Oh God, yeah.
is not good.
Yeah.
And I love the outdoors, so the outdoor workouts for me suits me to a T. And over the 6 weeks, I have only done one workout, which is boxing the same, which is hard to believe for 6 weeks.
Nice, yeah.
They've all been different and interesting.
Yeah, and that's okay. And then, I think the biggest thing we want to get across with our community is it's a non-intimidating, friendly environment.
Very.
So how did you find the support of the other members doing the challenge with you?
Well, all the ladies are brilliant, because they're all at different stages. So
Yeah.
some are there long, and some are only starting a 6-week challenge like myself. They could be a week in, they could be 2 weeks in, they could be their first day, and you know how they feel. Like you feel like an old timer after about a week. So you don't feel uncomfortable. You don't feel like you stick out. It's like a little family that you go to. You see the same faces when you do the same classes, and it doesn't
Awesome.
make you feel.
Yeah, so you're part of a family.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Okay, last thing to wrap up this awesome video. What would you say to people who've been watching our stuff for a while? They're a little bit apprehensive. Got anything to say to those lovely people?
I would say it took me a while, because hemmed in hand, I would just say go for it.
Yeah.
And if you're like me and you need something different, you've done all the usual things. We don't have to name them. I've done them all them classes that you get weighed in a week, and you feel so bad when you don't lose anything. This isn't like that at all. You get fit, you get educated on food,
Awesome.
and it's not hard to keep it up. You actually enjoy your food in this, instead of having to stay off absolutely everything.
Yeah, okay.
So that's what I would say. I would just say
Sweet.
go for it.
Yeah, awesome. Okay, you smashed it. High five.
Thank you.
Awesome.